So now we come to the roller team main control panel. So you need to turn this on if you want any of the lights, TV, heating to work in the motorhome. So we do this by pressing the on button here. And then you are greeted with this. So this is actually a very simple one. So we'll go all the way through. We start with the resources. So the resources here, as you can see, it's got the starter battery, the leisure battery, and the water tanks, the two water tanks. The top one is the fresh water tank and the bottom one is the grey water tank, which is of course all of your washing up water and shower water. So it's a good idea to keep an eye on the engine battery if you're wild camping, just to make sure that you've got some power in it. What you don't want to do is leave the light or the radio on for too long, and you don't want that going down, otherwise you won't be able to start it. Next is the leisure battery. Again, it's a good idea to keep an eye on the leisure battery, especially if you're wild camping, because if you've got the electric hookup, it doesn't matter. You can have everything on. And if you don't have a hookup cable, you're relying on the solar panel to charge the battery, which is fine during the day, but at night there is no sun to keep it charged up. So at night time, it's always a good idea, if you don't have electric hookup, just to keep an eye on what the leisure battery is doing. If it does drop below 10 volts, it will shut down and you'll lose all of the power in the van. Next, we come to the switches. So we've got an outdoor light, so that's just the light outside the habitation door. Interior light, so when you turn the interior light on, you can then turn all of the light switches on, and also the 12 volt sockets work off that, so the TV won't work unless that light switch is turned on. Finally, we come to the water pump. You'll need to turn that on if you want to use any water in the motorhome, including the toilet. It just will not work if that's not on. Next, we come to the room climate. So this is the heating. So it gives you an option here of heating or ventilating. So ventilating is what you'd use in the summer when it's warm in here, and it just takes air from outside and circulates it around the motorhome. Just be aware that it does use the fan motor, which if you don't have electric hookup, it will drain the battery pretty quickly. So we press the heating. So to turn the heating on, we press the temperature switch here, up or down to the desired temperature, and you can see that it's pulsing red. That means that it's going to start heating up. Next, we have the fast or comfort setting. So we've got it on the comfort setting, and that's just how fast the fan blows the heat out of the vents. So comfort is nice and slow. Fast is if you want to get it heated quickly. Bear in mind, if you have it on fast, you do need to have it running on gas, because it doesn't blow out fast enough on the electric. Finally, we have the energy source. So this is how you'd like to heat the motorhome up. You can either use gas or electric. So if we press this, it gives you the option gas off or gas on, or it gives you the option for electric on or electric on or electric off. So it's got electric off, and then it's got 900 watts or 1800 watts. So you'd always use the 1800 watts unless you're at a low voltage campsite, which you don't get many of those around nowadays. So you can have gas on or off and electric on or off, or you can have gas and electric both on at the same time if you want to heat the motorhome up really quick. So we just turn that off now. Next, we come to the warm water. So to turn the warm water on, we press turn on there. Again, it's same as before. You've got the option of 40 degrees, 60 degrees or 70 degrees. I always recommend having it on the 70 degrees. It's if you have a shower, it mixes with the cold tap, and the 10 litres goes a lot further. 40 degrees, if you have it on that, the shower can go cold pretty quickly. So again, we have energy source up the top, down at the bottom here, and it gives you the option for gas on, gas off, electric on or off, or you can have gas on and electric on, same as the gas heating. And then it's also got an option there for faster heating, but we don't use that. That just turns off the heating and concentrates it into the water, which you can do manually. And then turn off at the top there. Next is the iNet X app. It's handy that if you want to download the app and control everything by the phone. So if you press that, it goes into a list of options to connect your phone, and then on your phone basically you'll have this control panel and you can operate all of the lights and stuff with your phone. Next is notifications. If you press this one, it will tell you, so if you get any red bars or orange bars, it will tell you if there's any problems in the motorhome. Most problems are like someone's put the heating on and there's no gas, or they put the heating on electric and there's no electric. Those are the usual notifications that we get. But for example, if a fuse was to blow, it would also tell you up here. And then on the end here we have settings, so we don't that's just like language and time and brightness, so we don't need to worry about that. Next is to turn off. So to turn the panel off when you leave the motorhome, you press that one. Now it gives you an option to turn the 12 volt off or to turn everything off. So the 12 volt means to turn all the lights and the TV off, but leave the heating running. And turn off means to shut down the lights and the TV, and turn the boiler off as well. So we'll press that one there.